economic situation of the country was bad as it is before the revolution. It was heading towards a disaster even before the revolution. It was suffering from a lot of mismanagement, and our fundamentals, economic fundamentals, were in very bad shape as well. And the Yemeni riyal has depreciated significantly from January 2011 until now. Exchange rate was about 214 in January. Now it's about 241. Significant depreciation, and we expect the trend down to continue. It will probably reach 1,200 or even more if this current situation increases, which can cause hyperinflation, especially that the vast majority of the commodities and the goods in Yemen are imported from abroad. So the exchange rate has a significant impact on inflation.
Employment is looking really bad.
It is looking really bad. We had an employment rate of about 35% before the revolution. We don't have accurate estimates now, but we think it's in excess of 50% now or even more. We've done some research in the Yemeni market. A lot of companies, including local and international firms, have released a lot of their employees. In some cases, 50%, 60% of their employees were released. And some of them are now severely underemployed. So I know a lot of companies who have asked their employees to work half-time now, or to work a few days per week. And they reduced their pay significantly as well. If you look at the incoming foreign direct investment, then that has ceased completely.
Prices are rocketed high. Already before January, we knew that over 40% of people live with under $2 a day. How can we expect the majority of Yemenis to survive with these prices?
Well, it's a very tough question. I think the majority of the Yemenis will be in a tough situation if the political dilemma or crisis is not solved quickly, and if we don't move quickly to stabilizing the economy. As we can see so far, even in the main cities, a lot of people who were not under the poverty level are suffering significantly. I mean, water has the price of water, for example, drinking water and water in general, has increased 7-fold, 8-fold in some areas. So what you used to buy for $1 costs you $7 or $8 now. Cooking gas is in a very short supply, and the price has increased 3 or 4-fold. If you look at, for example, petrol, for example, exactly, petrol and diesel is in very short supply. You see very long lines in front of petrol stations, and the price has increased 3 or 4-fold as well. And you can actually expect that the trend will continue in the same direction if the political crisis is not resolved very quickly. If you look as well at the buying power of the Yemeni riyal, it has depreciated a lot.
Can a government rule with such numbers? Can a nation, can a country be viable with these indicators?
The political crisis is not resolved quickly, and economic collapse will actually precede a political collapse, and then this economic collapse can lead to major other issues. You probably find people fighting over resources, scarce resources including water, power, etc. And as you can see, this has started to happen. These indicators could help the revolution if they are read correctly. If the revolution is blamed for all of these problems, then probably not. But people need to understand that our economic fundamentals were pretty bad even before the revolution. And one of the objectives of the revolution is to see a prosperous Yemen, to address corruption, systemic corruption, to address systemic macroeconomic mismanagement. So I think things have to be put in perspective. This is one thing. Second thing I would suggest to keep in mind is that the macroeconomy can take it as a package. So it will not affect the supporters of the president, for example, of Ali Saleh, and leave the rest of the people. If the economy collapse, everybody will suffer, not only the regime. And that's why we keep insisting that we need to move ahead with the peaceful transition of power so that we can address the economic challenges, and we cannot wait any longer. It's a loss for everybody, I think.